Welcome once again to another episode of the Random Access Podcast, brought to you by rapodcast.net. This is episode 864, recorded live on March 7th, 2026. And here are your hosts. The man who's put money into Pokemon Go in the past, Dave Play.
Hi.
And the man who definitely put money into Pokemon Go in the present, Andy Lowe. Hi.
What money did you... I thought you only use funny money.
Well, I did use all... I had banked up a lot of funny money.
Okay. What did you purchase?
What is that? What is it getting called? No, that's the wrong app. That's the wrong Pokemon app. I've got too many Pokemon apps on my phone. And of course, all of them start with Pokemon.
Yep.
So my app, just has a bunch of Pokemon things in a row. They all say Pokemon, and now it's like, okay, wait, which one did I actually press? And of course, everybody changes their apps every once in a while, the little icons.
Right.
So if I actually open up Pokemon Go, I did the Go Pass Deluxe Pokemon 30th Anniversary.
Okay. So that you could get
the Mewtwo and the 3 legendary birds. For Isaac and for myself as well.
Nice. I do have all of those with extras.
Well, now we all have one of them.
Okay. Well, crap.
Why?
Speaking of spending money, it looks like all of GoFest everywhere is sold out.
What? I thought you were on top of that.
I thought I was. I missed when tickets went on sale, apparently.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, I told you about when I was trying to get tickets.
Not good.
Aren't they going to have like other ones for like walk around city tickets as well for Pokemon?
Yeah.
Fest?
You'll be able to buy the pass in the game for the city pass. You just won't be able to go like into the area.
You won't be able to actually go into Grant Park.
Yeah. Well, shit. I'll have to figure that out.
I told you about the craziness for the museum tickets, right?
That you were like 30,000th in line?
Yeah. No, because I put on the calendar when they were supposed to get purchased.
Yeah.
But it was at like 2:00 in the afternoon on a Tuesday. So I was working. And then I get home, it's like 4:00, and I suddenly like realize, oh crap. I looked at the calendar, I was like, yeah, Pokemon tickets for the museum exhibit. Shoot. That was like 2 hours ago. Well, let me log on. I'm like, it's probably not that crazy. Yeah, no, I got in the queue and I was like 34,000th in line or something like that.
Jesus.
And I'm like, this is tickets for a museum exhibit.
Yep. Not only that, but tickets for a museum exhibit that's going to be there for like 2.5 years.
Yes.
Like, I bet you if you check in a month, there will be tickets. Well, there will be no line. It's just they won't be tickets for like 2 years.
No, I think it's only here for, is it not 2 years? How long is it going to be at the museum?
How long is it going to be at the museum, Andy?
Well, I'm looking at the FAQ. Does it say?
This is the Field Museum?
Yes. It opens on May 21st. Okay. How long does it run for? April 11th, 2027. So little under a year.
Okay.
But yeah, no, there was like...
be made available on a rolling basis.
Yes. But yeah, no, I just going on the Pokemon subreddits and everything, everybody's like, I can't get tickets. Like the website was crashing. It was just pure chaos.
Yeah.
Other people were like calling and trying to get tickets that way.
Oh, the poor museum.
Oh no.
Oh God, that poor museum.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out, where the tickets are, because people are telling me like the general mission results stuff is getting sold out. So I looked on the FAQ section and it's like, for memberships and stuff, they're like, oh, how many tickets do you get, free with the membership? And one of the donor levels, the base donor level for the thing there, you get 4 adult tickets and 4 children tickets. And I'm like, well, sweet, that's exactly what I need. And the donor website section was down because they were transferring providers.
Okay.
So I called them up and I did I donated to the museum, and they gave me my membership number the next day, and I log in and like the membership one is just completely just open.
Nice.
Didn't have to wait in any queue or anything like that.
Very nice.
So it's like, yes, I will gladly donate to the museum and not have to worry about any of this. But yes, no, that was just chaos. I'm just like, this is a freaking Pokemon museum exhibit.
Pokemon be popular, yo.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Pokemon be very popular.
So yes, it seems we're going to be planning the rest of the Chicago trip around.
So do you have your date?
Yes, Monday. Hold on. Let me log into the membership part of the Field Museum website.
Monday the
22nd
of
June.
Okay. Need all the day, all the parts of the date.
Why does Google not remember my membership number? I don't remember my membership number. I've only had it for like a week. And I love like the donor guy was telling me all the other benefits about coming to the Field Museum for all the like other exhibits and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's
thank you. I appreciate
thank you.
That.
Yeah.
But I'm just here for Pokemon.
Yeah. Which granted, it is, Chicago is not that far away.
No, it's not. And taking a day trip for like the Field Museum and the Shed Aquarium.
Yeah, I just realized how close those were all together.
Museum of Science and Industry.
Yep, they're all. Well, no, it's the Shed, the Field, and isn't there another one up there, or is the Museum of Science and Industry?
Science and Industry is a little further out.
Yeah. What's the third one up there by the Field Museum? Oh, the planetarium. The planetarium, the aquarium, and the Field Museum are all right there in that same spot. Yeah, and the Science and Industry Museum's down by Jackson Park, which that's down where we're looking at an Airbnb down in that area, which would be nice because that'd be Museum of Science and Industry would be close.
Yeah, I've been a very long time, but I think there's some bad parts of town around that area. So, like, just be careful.
Well, yeah, it is the south side of Chicago, so yes. I think that's where the Obama Library is getting. No, it's not. It's not the Obama Library, because technically the Obama Library is a digital-only thing. So the actual building in Chicago is called something else.
The presidential something. Yeah, I saw they're like dedicating it soon.
Yes. Oh, it's opening in June. Uh-oh. June 19th. Oh boy. We should probably book our Airbnb.
Because you're not going to be able to.
Yes, if the Obama Presidential Center in Jackson Park is opening to the public on June 19th. Oh, it's opening on Juneteenth.
Oh, of course it is.
Of course it is.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. No, that's a good way.
No, yeah. No, yeah. So, well, crap, he just announced that today. Well, then I should definitely see about booking that Airbnb.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. All right. Man, there is a lot going on now.
Yeah, that's kind of how life works.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, there wasn't much going on, and now it's just...
And now all of a sudden there's a ton.
Yes.
Your June just got very busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to plan out my June.
Well, we're not recording in June, right?
Correct. Because I will be out of the country.
Yes.
I need to plan out my June. I have not done things like purchased plane tickets.
Well, that's...
Or gotten a hotel.
Mm.
Or decided where we will be. That's fine. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Not worried. Although apparently I missed out on Pokemon Go Fest.
That one I did. Sorry.
Yeah. Wait, early bird is sold out, but maybe the real ones aren't sold out yet?
I don't know.
Okay. That looks like it might have just been early bird. I'll look more tomorrow. Cool. Andy, I'm shocked.
What are you shocked about?
You haven't asked me about a drink.
Oh, no, because I did both the drinks. Remember?
Yeah.
I tried
but that means that you were out of drink. So, like, what is the drink this evening?
It's just a Baja Blast.
Oh.
Well, actually, technically, it's the Baja Cabo Citrus because I was out of Baja Blast, so I went to Sam's Club.
Which does not have Baja Blast.
They do. They are actually the only ones that sell the 36-pack of Baja Blast, except not this time.
Okay.
They had the 36 packs of all the other Pepsi products and regular Mountain Dew. The Baja Blast was a mixed pack.
Ooh, mixed with what?
16 Baja Blasts and 12 Cabo Citrus Baja Blasts.
That adds up to 28?
Yes.
And not 32?
Well, 36 is the...
Or 36.
Yes. But the price per can was actually cheaper than the 36-pack price per can. So
that's what you got?
Yes, that's what I got, because I wanted Baja Blast. I'm like, I'm at Sam's Club. I want Baja Blast. This one has 16 of... And it has the Cabo Citrus, which, it's... I'm currently drinking one right now.
And it is...
It tastes exactly like it tasted before.
Yeah, I don't remember how you said it tasted, Andy.
Oh.
Andy, do you know how many drinks you have gone through?
I've gone through a lot.
Yeah, I did not track them.
No, I did not track them. I should have tracked them is what I should have done.
Well, luckily for you.
Yep.
We recorded it.
Oh my goodness. Hart, I still gotta get something together to parse the old RSS feed. Just trying to manually copy all of the information on all the past episodes.
Yeah. What format would you like it?
Well, no, I haven't even gotten to that point yet. I'm still parsing through the YouTube ones.
Right. What format would you like it?
Well, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like part of me just wants to message Spotify and be like, is there any way that your importer can parse the tag data of the MP3 file?
Oh, to add it in?
Yes.
Sounds like a nice enhancement to Spotify, if it can't.
I mean, it'd be pretty simple because you're already ingesting the audio.
Well, simple...
Yes, I know. Simple is a relative term.
Yeah. And then you have to worry about, like, what if people put the wrong data in on the tags, or have unstructured data, or try to sneak something in with the data?
And part of me is just, you got to go through the, even just instead of having to type all that stuff in, because it's already in the MP3 file.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I have to type it in again.
You can have Claude Code type it in.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot with automation with Claude Code at work, of having it like open things and fill things in for me.
All right, I got to get your opinion on this.
Yeah.
So Isaac did his presentation on Jerry Lawson.
Okay.
Video game cartridge guy.
Yeah.
And that brought up video game designing and coding.
Yeah.
And Isaac was like, well, that seems kind of interesting. And part of me was just like, I don't know if I want to try and push that. 10 years ago, I would have been pushing that.
You are the second parent in the last 3 weeks to ask me this. To be like, Dave, you're in software, right? Oh my God, that's adorable. Where did you find an old Mario cartridge? Did you have that?
Yes.
That's fantastic.
That's in the basement along with an old NES. So
nice.
if I somehow could, I think the TV still has the RGBs. I think we've got an old enough TV that still has.
You mean the RCA?
Yes. Because
they didn't have RGB.
No. I think the TV here has the RCA connectors on the back. I'd have to double check.
Yep.
So that's kind of why I like this. This TV has VGA, YPBPR, and HDMI. It's got like 3 HDMIs, and I think might also have an RCA on the back. I'm not sure. I'll have to look.
Yeah. Just for that random usage of a Nintendo.
Yes.
just for the hell of it.
Just for kicks and giggles.
Yep. So anyway, sorry, I interrupted you. You were asking me, is it worth even learning about coding now, given that, like, the advent of AI?
Everybody is vibe coding right now.
Yep. And the AI is just going to get better.
Yes.
And better. And so in 10 years, when Isaac is, like, graduating high school and starting to look at, like, what to do after that. I mean, God, I hope software industry still exists in 10 years, because I'd like to have a job. And trying to stay optimistic in that, like, we as a society will still be here in 10 years. I guess my question is, what's the alternative?
I'm not sure. I've been trying to push,
well, instead of pushing coding, let's push, like, woodworking.
That's what I was thinking. It's like something that's tangible. It's like, because I was, thinking about.
Sure. Andy, have you been monitoring 3D printer technology over the last, 5 years?
I mean, I went to the library on Friday to pick up the 3D print that I had designed myself on Thursday.
Right.
Paid $3 for it. So, realized I messed up, and then realized, okay, I can just modify it again and submit it for another $3.
Yep. So, woodworking, kind of running into the same problem.
Well, that's why I'm kind of, because we were discussing AI at the division meeting. That was October.
Yeah.
Yes, that was October.
By the way, I don't have an answer for you.
I know, but it was one of those things where it's just like, I'm not over, I'm not scared about this, right? I'm not overreacting by kind of not trying to push that.
Say that again. Try saying that again.
Well, no, just, not trying to push going into coding and that sort of thing.
I mean, so the benefit of coding and knowing how to code is kind of like learning geometry. It's a way of thinking.
Yeah. Okay.
It's less about the actual, writing out the code. It's more about thinking about problems. And coding is still one of the better ways of doing that. So I would still say, yes, it's worth investigating. Yes, it's worth exploring.
Well, that's why I keep on looking out for the elementary first robotics stuff around here, but nobody's really doing much in this area with the Legos.
Be the change you want to see.
I know, but that requires time.
Requires time, or it requires finding someone who has time.
Yes. Time is the most precious resource right now.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of time, do you think it's time to actually get into some topics?
I suppose. I mean, I was looking through the topic list earlier, and half of them just are, they're make Dave angry topics. I bought a blood pressure monitor, Andy. I don't want it to yell at me.
That was one of the surprising things. Well, my blood pressure stuff was still okay because I got my physical done in January. But it was all the other blood work and stuff there. She's like, yeah, no, we only do that every couple of years. And I'm like, really? Could we do that on an annual basis? Because I feel like a lot has changed over the last year. Let's just keep this going.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. Something good. Probably good. Maybe good. Project Helix.
Yes. This was the new Xbox CEO. We talked about her 2 weeks ago.
Somewhere back there.
Yes, somewhere back there. The new Xbox CEO announced on X, actually, that, let me pull up the post just so I can quote it. She said, "Great start to the morning with Team Xbox, where we talked about our commitment to the return of Xbox, including Project Helix, the code name for our next generation console. Project Helix will lead in performance and play your Xbox and PC games. Looking forward to chatting about this more with partners and studios at my first GDC next week." Which everybody was like, wait, what?
So they're going to talk about it at GDC.
Probably behind closed doors with people.
Oh, I think they'll make an announcement.
Probably.
If they're leaking this and she's saying, looking forward to talking about it at GDC.
Everybody and their brother is going to ask them about it at GDC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so playing Xbox and PC games.
Yes.
So it's gonna have Steam? Is it just gonna... I laugh if it's just a Steam box. Speaking of which, where's the Steam box?
Well,
wait a minute.
Remember we talked about this, how the...
Oh, right, memory.
Yeah, memory. Remember?
Yeah. I just opened up Steam because I was going to look up the Steam hardware. And the first thing that shows up on the featured and recommended is Poker Night at the Inventory.
What? That's an old...
I kid you not. Top thing on my Steam store right now, Poker Night at the Inventory.
I haven't played that game in forever.
Me either. It was a good game.
Well, I also love that all the AI characters that they brought in, like they programmed the AI for all the different...
To act like those people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a minute. The one I have is labeled Poker Night at the Inventory 2010 original version. Did they repackage it?
7 years after the Inventory closed its doors, this underground social club has reopened for business.
Did they give it better graphics? It's the same people. Yeah, the graphics look like they might be a bit better. Oh, they added more options. All right, it's a full remaster. Interesting.
Okay, so let's see. So new looks, changing the audio. Ooh, you could have optional cinematic motion blur and film grain.
Ooh. It was an okay game.
Poker Night at the Inventory now plays a far more accurate game of poker.
What?
Wait, but what was wrong with the previous game?
I don't know. What did it do?
This is like the McDonald's McNuggets now with,
with real chicken. Like,
with real chicken.
Wait a minute. What? Fixed game-breaking bug. What game-breaking bug? But hey, you could play it on Project Helix, apparently.
Huh.
Yes.
Well, no, just that's so random.
Yep. Okay, what else would you like to talk about, Andy?
Well, the other thing that also came about that video game news...
Yeah.
Sony seems to have done the exact opposite. Rather than having your console play Xbox and PC games, Sony has decided to have all their first-party exclusive games be PlayStation only and no longer release online.
Yeah, I wonder if those things are maybe related.
Could you imagine, be like, it's a PC port of this. Let me just buy this PlayStation 5 game, PC port, and play it on my Project Helix.
Right. I have a feeling that Sony is well aware of what is going on at Microsoft and is like, no. Just nope. Nope.
Well, which is kind of funny because they announced this and they didn't even really announce this. This was just kind of brought up by a Bloomberg article. But everybody had their own, because this was all speculation. There were people off the record saying that this is what was going to happen. Mm-hmm. But everybody had their own speculation. Some people are like, "Oh, this is a hardware thing." Other people are like, "Oh, this is the games just weren't selling on the PC." And then other people are like, this was because of Project Helix. So it's kind of funny looking at all the different articles about this announcement.
It's got to be from Project Helix, right? Like,
there were some people saying it was just the fact that the PC ports were not selling well, and they might have been dragging the sales down of the console ones. Mm-hmm. I'm still trying to figure out the one who blamed it on the memory shortage. Like, what does the memory shortage have to do
Yeah, I don't know that one.
that one, like the person who wrote that article was kind of reaching. It's like, oh, because this is about memory shortage. Like, really? Is it?
I don't think so.
Oh, somebody says that the PS5 as the home of exclusive games may help reinforce the console's value. What?
Why?
I don't know. I understand the idea of exclusivity, but part of me is just like, I'm definitely not going to buy a PlayStation game if it's only available on the PlayStation, because I don't have a PlayStation. There is a possibility, though, that I could buy it for my PC, because I have a PC.
But like, Sony, but why?
I don't know. There are still technically 2 of them that are going to remain a multi-platform release. Marathon and Marvel Tokon.
Marvel what?
Marvel Tokon?
Spell it.
Tokon.
Huh.
It's a fighting game.
Marvel Tokon. It's got some what looks like Chinese characters behind it.
It's got something over the O. I don't know.
Tokon. Marvel Tokon. Scheduled to release for the PlayStation 5 and Windows. Interesting. We're going to have to see how this plays out. I hesitate to call this a, like, Sony doing something stupid. Because I think the doing something stupid would have been not doing anything at all. Because, like, their biggest competitor is saying the biggest competitor is trying to get rid of the consoles.
Mm-hmm.
That's no good.
But So the question then, you think Microsoft's got the smarter idea to trying to branch out the console rather than Sony?
I hope that's the right way to go.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be the right way to go. I don't know if Sony's response is the right response. I think Sony's response, and maybe they just got caught too off guard with this, should have been, yeah, and you'll be able to do that on the PlayStation 6. Because the idea that having a console and a PC being different is kind of antiquated.
Yeah. No, that would be the smart idea, but... So, should we move on?
Sorry, I lost connection there. I don't know if you are aware.
You had talked, and then you had made a point, and I said, that sounds like a good idea. And then I heard you ding-dong to get let back into the...
Yeah, Chrome crashed.
Oh.
So I don't know how much of what I said actually got through. Chrome flat out shut down completely.
I don't know what to say to that one. Maybe you're... No, I don't know what to... I'm trying to make a joke out of that one, but I can't think of one.
Yeah, no, it just fully, just died. What I was saying is that maybe with, Sony, what they should have done is said, yeah, absolutely, with the PlayStation 6... because the idea that there's a difference is fully antiquated.
Yes, we got that.
Okay.
And then I said, yeah, that was a good...
that must have been right when it shut down.
Yes.
Oops.
Well, in other antiquated video game news...
Yeah?
The National Video Game Museum was donated the MSF1. MSF1. Yes.
What is the MSF1?
Well, this was what everybody called the Nintendo PlayStation.
Oh.
This was back in the SNES days.
This was the drive, the disc drive.
The CD-ROM drive that Sony was going to have that would connect to the SNES.
Not for sale, MSF1. Oldest known existing Nintendo PlayStation hardware.
This was the development model.
How did they get a hold of it? That's really cool.
So yeah, somebody didn't donate it to... This was the thing that Nintendo and Sony were working together. Nintendo said, no, we're going to go with Philips instead. And then Sony decided, you know what? We could do this on our own.
Sony was like, well, fuck you.
We'll make a PlayStation.
We'll
look at it now.
We'll make our own thing. We'll call it the same thing we were going to call it before because we're too lazy to change the name. And we will steal away some of your best game creators.
Man, think of it if Nintendo hadn't backed out.
Yup. Probably better for the industry as a whole that they did, but damn, that must have sucked.
Yeah. But yes, when you brought up archaic video games, I'm like, wait a second, I've got a topic for that.
Well, we also have a topic related to the discussion that we were having about the AI and learning to code.
Yes, which is this one here where OpenAI has announced a ChatGPT, was it 5.4?
Mm-hmm.
Which is designed to work in Excel and Google Sheets.
Yay. I am so losing track of the different models.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know anymore.
Versions. Cuz I'm using Opus 4.6 from Claude and Sonnet 4.6 also from Claude, but now there's a GPT 5.4. But if I go to my Chat GPT, it's using 5.2. And that's on my professional work account. So maybe we don't get 5.6 yet. But I get Claude. I don't know. I've fully lost. So tell me about GPT 5.6.
No, this is 5.4.
Man. 5.4. I was gonna say like they're all missing an opportunity to release like Opus 6.7.
Oh gee, oh my god. Okay, so Isaac had the PTA puts on just a couple of events for the school every year. One of them that they've been doing the past couple of years is a glow party. So they turn off all the lights, break out the black lights. They have like music and glow in the dark stuff, neon, black light stuff. One of the things they've been doing is doing glow bingo.
Yeah.
Which is just them sitting around in the cafeteria playing bingo in the dark. But oh my gosh, when they pulled Bingo Ball 067, I could not hear what the next ball was called.
Really?
From the ringing in my ears. Like the teacher pulled it. She's like, oh, I didn't think about this. And then she goes, 067. And then the whole room just erupts. And I'm just like, oh. And I look at one of the other parents and I'm like, now I see why they try and ban this number.
Yeah, because the kids are going insane.
But yeah, no.
Did we have a thing like that? I don't think we had a thing like that.
Outside of 69, no.
Yep.
Which, something happened where it's like the thing came out with like 69 and I just instinctively just went, ha. And Isaac looked at me and he's like, what does that mean? And I'm just like, I'll
tell you in 6 years.
It was, no, I cut it off at the head. I'm like, well, this was like my generation's 6-7. Because he doesn't know how 6-7 started.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you have your 6-7.
Maybe not the right thing to equate the two of them, but it'll be fine.
I mean, that was an off the cuff answer that entirely satisfied him enough to just end the conversation there and move on.
Good. Okay. Good idea.
Right? I gave him an answer. It satisfied him. No follow-up questions.
Yep.
I gave him an answer. He accepted. We moved on. But oh my gosh. Yeah, that 6-7 just blew up the cafeteria. Oh. But yes, no, this is a Chat GPT that can work directly inside Excel. So instead of Copilot, you could use...
Right. Like, it's just the same thing.
Because can Claude work inside Excel? Because as we found out from a couple weeks ago, Gemini can work inside Google Sheets.
I mean, define work inside Excel.
Well, it looks like this thing can actually, like, do the stuff.
So, like, Claude certainly knows enough to, hey, look at this. I logged into Claude and it says supercharge your spreadsheets with Claude in Excel.
Because they probably...
Get Claude in Excel. Available with Claude Pro, Max, Team, or Enterprise plan. So, yes. But I personally, the way I would end up doing it, I've been using Claude Code a lot more than using Claude itself. And so I would tell Claude Code, here's the like documentation for the COM API to just interact with Excel directly. Go do this thing. And then just let it run.
All right, so what does this say? It says, okay, in GPT 5.4, thinking can now... Oh, it's called GPT 5.4 thinking.
Well, the thinking is just one of their like model types.
It says it can now provide an upfront plan of its thinking so you can adjust course mid-response while it's working.
Yeah, I can do that in Claude Code.
Okay.
Yeah, there's just a lot. There's a lot, and it's dangerous, and there's a lot. Did I mention there's a lot?
Yes. No, the amount of things out there is ridiculous. I mean, for goodness sakes, like I'm not sure if I told you this, but we use Cradle Point modems for the state police and for my own truck. Yeah. Cradle Point got bought by Ericsson. Ericsson has their own customer service AI now that I have to go through the AI in order. Like they specifically, like, you call up and it's like, oh, just to let you know that this, phone call uses AI and will be recorded to better train the AI. And if you would like to opt out of this, please press 2. And you press 2 and it's like, well, we're sorry. You cannot use the phone if you do not want to talk to the AI. You must go through the website. And I'm sitting there going, like, if I go through the website, I am also going through... I have a feeling that when I open up that chat window...
Yeah, it's not a person.
That's not a person there.
That is not a person there, definitely.
So I'm like, at least once I get through the AI person and the AI does not do what I need it to do, which is just give me a frickin' RMA number and ship me a replacement, like is part of the contract, then it's like, gets all the information and it's like, okay, did this solve your issue? And I'm like, no, it did not.
No, it did not.
It's like, okay, well, we'll get you in touch with one of our humans. It's just like, that's what I was hoping to do originally. You have now wasted 10 minutes of my time filling out information.
Yep.
And then the person then looks at all my information and has to verify that the AI got it all correctly. And it's just like, oh my goodness. It's just getting annoying. Do you want to talk space?
We can talk space.
Well, two updates from previous topics. One was from back in 2022. Do you remember when NASA slammed a space probe
into an asteroid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they have finally collected enough data here in 2026 to tell how much
they deflected it.
Yes.
Because that was the goal, right? This was the, like, what if something's coming to Earth? Can we just hit it really hard to knock it away? And the answer is?
Well, it decreased the velocity of the entire thing by roughly 11.7 micrometers per second.
Okay.
But it turns out that when they slammed it into the asteroid, that the ejection of debris basically gave the asteroid a push roughly equal to the initial impact of the spacecraft itself. So there was the impact parameter was actually almost double of what they originally had basically predicted. And they also didn't know anything about the density of the asteroids, and it turns out the two asteroids did not have equal density.
Okay. I'm reading through this real quick. Okay. So the ejecta is because it was an asteroid that was orbiting another asteroid.
Yes.
And they hit the small one.
Yes.
And changed its orbit around the big one.
Yes.
Big being relative here, because they're both pretty small.
But it also turns out that the larger one is actually now 200 times more massive than the smaller one. Because we ran into the smaller one. Turns out the smaller one was basically just
nothing.
Fluff.
Yeah. The big one, because, yeah, I mean, couldn't we tell that from the orbit?
No, most studies at the time thought that the two asteroids were the same density.
Oops. All right.
But the calculations after we ran into it, that the bulk density was 2.6 tons per cubic meter. The one we ran into, though, had only about 1.51 tons per cubic meter.
Sure. Those are numbers.
Yeah. So I just love the fact that it took them this long to do all the calculations because they're asteroids. They don't give off light. So they had to wait for the asteroids to pass in front of other stars.
So that they could see them?
Yeah. So they could do measurements.
I mean, asteroids don't give off light, but like they would reflect light, wouldn't they?
There might
Unless
be, but
they're painted black.
Well, yeah, but we can't really see that from. Yeah, there are some things, yes, we could see, but if it's not, I mean, comets. There's supposed to be a comet coming around soon, isn't there? This is an entirely tangential thing, but I remember reading something about a comet showing up.
Let's find out. Upcoming comets. C2025 A6 Lemon and C2024 G3 Atlas.
Ah, yes.
The high interest comet C2023 A3.
Now, C2026 A1. It was discovered in January, and it's going to pass around the sun around April 4th. And it might pass close enough that you could actually probably see it during the day.
Really?
Yes.
That's intense.
And it looks like there's another one coming around April 20th that might be the candidate for the brightest comet of the year.
Ooh. Late March to early April.
Yeah, so April looks like it's got to be C2025 R3 Pan stars. So yeah, MAPS and Pan stars are going to be the two ones that are going to be in April that are going to be interesting to see. But okay, so we ran into things in 2022. And between October 2022 and March 2025, they only had 22 basically visualizations of the asteroids when they passed in front of stars. Mm-hmm. So it took them this long to get enough data points to actually, do something.
Okay.
All right, what else we got? Another topic we already talked about. We talked about how that Russian rocket blew up the Russian launch pad.
Yep.
Well, I guess the Russians weren't joking when they said that they could actually get it done, because according to the Russians,
they've fixed it.
They have fixed it, yeah.
I mean, 6 months.
From Thanksgiving until now, yeah.
If something happened at Kennedy and we were like, oh shit, all of our pads are gone, we'd be able to put together a new pad within 6 months.
Yeah, I could see that, yeah. So yes,
how long did it take SpaceX to fix their pad?
After that first launch, which dug a giant hole.
Starship's first launch, when they polluted half of Texas with concrete
and dug themselves a giant hole under the launch pad.
Right.
They're like, oh yeah, no, we're not going to need any suppression device. This will be fine. After the launch, yeah, we kind of need a suppression device.
Yep. Okay, so that may have been a little too energetic.
Yeah.
Too optimistic.
So yeah, the next takeoff from there is planned for March 22nd.
Cool.
So yeah, I guess they got it done. Granted, it's a Russian rocket, so of course only the Russians are really going to be flying with them. Some good news. The NRC has finally given a permit to build a new nuclear reactor.
Ooh.
First time in 10 years that they have given approval for a new nuclear reactor.
Where?
Yeah, this one's going to be in Wyoming.
What kind of reactor?
Oh, that's the fun bit. This is actually not going to be water-cooled.
Salt?
Molten sodium, yep.
Hey, look at that. Interesting.
The reactor will operate with an excess of molten sodium, so they'll just keep the plant running, store up the extra energy in insulated tanks, and then, once again, just use the molten sodium to
boil water.
Yep.
There's a fundamental issue with all power plants except solar. How do you turn heat into electricity?
You boil water. You turn it into steam.
You turn water into steam. And why do you turn water into steam, Andy?
Because you use that steam same way you did back in 1804.
Right, but like, why is a steam engine a steam engine?
Because you can use the steam to push the turbine, and then...
Yeah, but I can use the water to push the turbine too. Why do I need to turn it to steam? Well, it's because it expands.
Yeah.
By a lot.
Yes.
By a lot. It expands, which means the pressure goes up. But yeah, turn heat into electricity. Cool. I mean, good job to Billy Gates. I would not have guessed 30 years ago that Bill Gates would start a nuclear reactor.
Well, no surprise that the tech companies really want power sources for their data centers.
Yeah. I still haven't finished watching the one YouTube video you sent me about the guy who was talking about solar, but I did get far enough to be like, if we just stopped growing corn and just put solar panels in those fields, we'd be done. Like, we win at energy.
Yeah, but the farmers aren't going to want that. Well, some of the farmers actually do want that. And then it's really funny when the farmers, lease their land for solar panels, and then the other farmers literally are like, not in my backyard.
Yep.
And it's like, this is literally...
But you could do this too. What do you mean not in my backyard? You could do this and have this.
And not be worried about,
not have to buy corn.
Or soybeans or whatever the crop du jour is.
Just put solar panels in your fields. Farm the sun. What else?
United Airlines. We'll end on this one because I think we're getting to that point.
And it's daylight saving.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Yes.
So it's about to, your clock is about to jump.
Well, no, I got an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay.
But last topic is United Airlines has now amended its contract of carriage, which now requires all passengers wear headphones while listening to a device. The airline says it has the right to remove anyone who doesn't comply with the new rules and potentially ban them from flying on United in the future.
Didn't we just have the random topic on this?
I know. That's why we had the random topic about this. And then I see this article where it's like,
I don't fully disagree with this. I hope there is some leeway on a case-by-case kind of thing, and that it's not a blanket like, oh, you listen to it without headphones, and we told you to put headphones on. I mean, you're required to follow the orders of the crew anyway.
United says on their website that in some instances, it will actually provide customers who forget headphones a free pair of headphones.
Well, that's very nice. I was actually going to say, like, they better be able to provide that, but I guess they are already doing that. So there you go.
But yes, United, most of the airlines, suggest that you should listen to headphones, but United has now put it in the rules.
That you have to have headphones on.
Yes.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. I just, like I said, after our previous random topic, this one literally, it's like United Airlines listens to our podcast, it seems.
I don't think so. I don't think this change was made a while ago.
Probably.
Random review.
Yes, random review. It is your week.
My week, I actually played a game to review called the Magus Circle.
The Magus Circle. Okay.
Yes. It is in early access on Steam.
Okay, so PC.
And I saw a YouTube short that was like, here's the game I'm working on, and here's like an issue we had with it and how we went through it. It's a roguelike, not quite bullet, I guess bullet hell, except the bullets are the enemies. I don't know if that's still considered a bullet hell.
Oh, I was going to say it looks like Centipede, but it's not Centipede.
No, not at all Centipede.
It's sort of like Asteroids, but on steroids?
Sure. Kind of so a bullet hell in the same way that Asteroids is a bullet hell.
Yes.
But like your mechanism for attacking is drawing with the mouse. So do you remember Black and White?
Yes.
Do you remember casting spells in Black and White?
Yes.
It's that.
Okay.
So, like, you learn the spell Magic Missile, and it's this shape. And so you need to draw that shape to cast Magic Missile.
So wait, I'm going to be moving my character.
You're moving around.
With what? WASD?
Yep, or arrow keys, but
okay.
Yeah, WASD.
All right, and then I got to have the other hand on the mouse.
Yep.
And then I'm drawing on the screen, basically runes.
You're drawing runes on the screen to cast your spells.
Okay.
And then some of the spells interact with the mouse. So, like, where you are shooting with your magic missile is your cursor. Actually, it's where you're shooting from.
Okay.
Versus fireball, you throw the fireball to where you drew the symbol.
So some spells are from where you draw the symbol where you want to start. Other times you draw the symbol where you want it to end.
Yeah.
Am I getting right on that?
There's a little more complexity to that, but I don't think we need to go into that. It's adorable. The art style is fantastic. It is fun because, man, it scratches some of that old Black and White itch. It is also a roguelike, so like you gain more abilities and power over time. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. It is on my wish list. I will probably purchase this when it is released.
Man, that just looks stressful.
It is a little chaotic.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at some of these videos here and it just looks...
I do feel like the game would be a lot easier with a tablet.
Yes, I feel like this would... But then
like an artist tablet.
How do you control movement then?
No.
Instead of drawing with your mouse with like a pen.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this outside of movement though? I was going to say this looks like perfectly for like a tablet mobile game, but
yeah, and you could do that pretty easily with a little virtual joystick.
Yeah. Because then your finger
also
on the
Steam Deck, the screen is touch sensitive.
Oh, well, there you go.
So you could just draw on the screen.
Yes, I feel like this would be a perfect Steam Deck game.
The screen's a little small.
Well, you grew up with the 3DS, right?
Yeah.
That was a small...
I don't have a little pen. The 3DS had a pen.
I mean, you could buy tablets everywhere now.
Yep. Anyway, that's the game. It's fun. I highly recommend checking it out because it's got a free demo. Or had a free demo. Maybe it doesn't anymore.
No, there's a thing on their website about checking out the demo.
Okay. Yeah, go check out the demo. It's a lot of fun.
All right. Well, that was the Magus Circle?
Magus?
The Magus Circle. I don't know. All right. So, the random topic time. Rolled ahead of time. Streaming fragmentation. If you could merge 3 services into one perfect bundle, which and why?
I wouldn't.
I feel like this is already happening.
Well, I feel like it's a trap question because it's just like, and then Monopoly.
I mean, let's see, Paramount and HBO Max are going to merge. Paramount Plus and HBO Max are going to merge.
I want choice, but I don't want it to be a choice between content. I want them to come up with a different way to differentiate themselves.
What do you mean?
That I want all the shows on all the platforms.
So you want an a la carte menu?
But I want them to figure out a different way to differentiate themselves than by their content. I don't know what that would look like.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But that's what I want.
You're trying to take the production and distribution that has been going on since the beginning and you want to somehow put it on its head, but I'm not sure how you're going to do that.
I don't know. But I don't want monopoly. I don't want one company to have all of the distribution. But I also don't want to have to subscribe to 5 different products to get the content that I want. This is a problem.
Well, yes, because you can't have it both ways.
Exactly, which is why I want them to come up with a completely new way to differentiate themselves and then just share all of their content.
But it won't work.
Well, then I'm going back to piracy. Sail in the high seas, yar.
Yes, but that you're still getting all of your content from one location.
No, that's not how peer-to-peer sharing works.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, trying to think.
I don't have a good solution, and the entertainment industry, by its nature, is terrifying and awful.
It's been the same way. There are people who produce content, and then they sell that content to distributors, and then the distributors distribute it.
Sure, but here's the key difference. Oh, okay, so thank you, Andy. Thank you for guiding me to the issue and how to fix it. The distributors should not be the ones making the content.
Yes, that has actually been that is an old argument.
Yep.
Because that was even back in the days of movie theaters and movie companies. I'm trying to remember what the was, but there was things where the movie companies could not actually own movie theaters.
Yep.
And that's I'm talking way back at the beginning of mass dissemination of entertainment.
Yep. And so Netflix produces shouldn't be a thing. And exclusivity shouldn't be a thing. So whoever is producing that content should have the option to sell it to Netflix or Hulu.
Oh, sorry. Nope, look at this. In August 2020, a federal judge terminated the 1948 Paramount decree that said movie producers could not legally own theaters.
Yeah, because we can't have nice things anymore.
Yes. So in 1948, United States versus Paramount forced major studios to sell their theater chains. And then in 2020, a New York federal judge ruled the restrictions outdated, arguing that they hindered the innovative business models in the age of streaming.
Yeah, definitely they don't, but,
Yeah.
Let's go back to that. I mean, we haven't had that for television forever. Did my computer just reboot?
No, you're still here.
Okay, everything just went black.
What is going on over there?
I don't know what's going on. I think my computer is telling me it's time for us to stop. Literally all 3 screens just went black.
All right, well, I'm telling you right now for my 3 is, well, I was going to say, okay, you could combine Hulu and Disney Plus and ESPN, but wait, those are already combined. We could merge Paramount Plus and HBO Max and Discovery Plus. Oh wait, those have already merged.
Yeah.
It's which ones would you like to see merged? How about none of them? But it doesn't matter because they're already merging back together again.
Apple TV is still its own thing
for the time being.
Yeah. Netflix is still its own thing.
Yes, and they're $2.8 billion richer.
Yeah, well, and both Netflix and Apple TV, saying that they are their own thing is a little misleading because they are buying other studios.
Yep. So, don't have a good answer for you, Jamie. Sorry.
Yep.
And on that note, that's a wrap.
This has been another episode of the Random Access Podcast. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, corrections, suggestions, remarks, reviews, rebukes, retorts, or just rants, feel free to contact us. You can find us on Twitter at RAPodcast, or send us an email at mail@rapodcast.net. Thank you for listening.